last few months, we've been working on these VFX Makeover videos. We've fixed the Scorpion King, we've changed the muzzle flashes in John Wick, and we even made a Marvel movie R-rated. And so I got to wondering about one of the most brutal movies of all time, Home Alone, which I know, it's a children's movie, it's not violent, but when you think about it, it really is. It's a very brutal movie, so we decided to give it the brutality it deserves. So today, we're gonna make Home Alone R-rated.
We're here to do the first look at the home defense scene in the original Home Alone movie. We're gonna be going through, picking some of our favorite moments where Kevin is defending the house from the bad guys and seeing how we can reimagine this entire scene. We have enough time for about 4 or 5 shots.
Yeah, Peter said he could do a shot remotely from school.
Peter's special?
We need to give Peter the most insane, outrageous shot.
I think the first obvious one is right here. He's holding a gun.
Hello.
Boom! Sound effects.
He's just dead. It's just blood chunks, dude. It's gonna be so much chunks. This is gonna be literally gonna be like this.
Dude, this should be the Peter shot.
I feel like this shot was made for Peter.
Dude, that just has to get lodged straight into his head. It's like it does not move. Just straight in, like halfway through his head, and it just moves wherever his head goes.
So this reminds me of a video that Jake Roper from Vsauce 3 did, exploring the possibility of all these things and like the damage that they would do.
Dude, if his skin tore off the bottom of his foot!
And then when he lands right there, just seeing the nail through his foot.
Yeah, we could probably do like a CG foot, rip it down the middle and add guts on the inside.
When he lands on the ground, his foot is like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes!
His entire body gets just engulfed in flames. I think if your eyeballs actually get hot enough because they're a contained vessel, the pressure would increase until they pop.
His eyes should definitely pop.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Or are you thirsty for more?
We need to take people's expectations of Kevin McAllister and flip him on its head and make him the villain.
So what about this? What if Kevin McAllister advertises on Airbnb? Joe Pesci and the robbers are actually just guys who are coming to like stay at their Airbnb.
Hey, well, this looks like a great house. I'm really excited to be staying here. You sure picked a good one off Airbnb, Harry.
We're turning Kevin McAllister into a psychotic serial killer. Dude, and he makes his escape, dude. Like you hear cop sirens and he just escapes out the window to the treehouse. That's the end.
Yeah. That's the game plan.
We've got the iron,
Nail foot,
and
the fire.
I'll get started on the foot nail.
I'll get started on the iron.
I think this is gonna be great. Well, let's get it.
So my task here for this video, the main one, the one that I was really looking forward to, is causing this guy pain. In the actual movie, his foot hovers over this nail, and then he freaks out and falls backwards and holds his foot. It's like, he obviously like presses it down a little bit, but he doesn't do more than that. So what I ended up doing was I decided to make him fully step on it, just like, First step is you gotta create a clean plate. You gotta remove the foot from the shot. At the very beginning of the shot, it's very convenient. Look at all this empty space. You take a freeze frame of that and you track it back into the footage. So the second thing you do, completely rotoscope out his foot. Now I could be like, woo, foot loose. Wicka wicka wow, wick wow. Okay, moving on. Now I can actually animate it going down and over the nail. This is what I love about doing visual effects, because it's all just problem solving, and I have this big problem here. For one, he's missing the top of his leg, but that's easy enough. You just duplicate this and you slide it upwards. Done. The hard part here is getting his foot to align with the ground. And to do that, I did something interesting. I used the liquefy tool. I basically just like smudged everything up into place. And then from there you add some contact shadows. It actually looks like his foot is making contact with the step. Obviously we gotta color the nail to be red, add some blood elements. This shot is now done. For the shot where his foot actually rips through the nail, that's not a shot that exists. Don't forget, his foot is still completely like, I can move it around and stuff. And what if I just like take it and slide it out the back? That's basically the animation right there, but that's not good enough. I need to animate his leg actually starting to fall back a little bit and then tugging a little bit on his foot. I even bend the nail a little bit, so it's bending and bending, and then at the moment of give, it stops bending because there's no more force on it. So I have some blood elements kind of going in different directions here, so it kind of like it pops and splashes in different ways. So Marv here, he falls down and he's holding his ankle from his little boo-boo that he got from when he just nicked a nail. But no, I need to make him scream in agony because he split his foot in half. Basically just completely rotoscope out his foot. So now I have this masked up foot that I can literally just move anywhere. So I just rotate it a little bit, just like this. Now I did actually kind of animate the foot in place a little bit so that when he falls down, it kind of closes, then when he goes back up again, it opens up a little bit. Currently, there's nothing inside the foot to see. There's meat in there. We gotta see that tissue. So I threw this in. What? This is literally in the shot. I just Googled steak and I found a really high resolution image of a steak. It's very subtle and that's the point here. This is really disturbing. But you know what? It's not nearly disturbing enough. I decided to add some blood. But yeah, so I mean, that's essentially those 3 shots. But you know what? Doing all of this blood, adding all this blood to these shots has made me kind of think maybe we should try something that's the opposite of this. What if we like took a really violent movie and tried to make it as G-rated as possible? What if we took like Deadpool and made it super G? G-rated Deadpool. Or if you think of a better movie that deserves a G rating, let us know and maybe we'll tackle that next.
Oh, whoa.
Come here. Now, they've done studies. Traumatic experiences you are more likely to remember than good experiences. These guys out here, they're all working really hard on this Home Alone rated R piece. They look a little too safe, a little too secure. That's why I'm gonna throw at them some good old-fashioned Home Alone stunts, courtesy of today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. Now, these stunts are gonna exemplify just how dangerous it can be to have your information out on the open internet, and I'm hoping, with a little bit of trauma, they'll remember them just a little bit better than they might otherwise. Let's get started. Okay. Everything is set up. Sam's gonna be the victim right here, right now. Check this out.
Yo, how's it going?
Hey, Sam.
Yo, what's up, man?
I got something really important to talk to you about. Could you come in the back, please?
Like the podcast back, or like the prop room back? Jake, how's it going?
Yo, Sam! Did you know that a VPN protects your information online so companies and ISPs can't steal it from you? Yeah, it creates anonymity and security.
No!
All right, Clint's coming back right now. It looks like he's on his one wheel. Here he comes, here he comes. Jeez! Clint, did you know that ExpressVPN is available in over 94 countries? They also have best-in-class encryption and the fastest speeds. I mean, wow.
Freaking wrist.
All right, guys, for my final trick out of Kevin's playbook, I've got the classic toys on the ground with the paint can to the face. Now this one, I think they're really gonna remember. Why would you forget when ExpressVPN is just $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee? Hey guys, there's something super cool back here.
I love super cool stuff.
That's right, Wes. It's 3 months free when you sign up for a year. Just go to expressvpn.com/corridorcrew.
Dude, I'm really hurt.
That's expressvpn.com/corridorcrew.
What is wrong with him?
Got him too. We've done a couple of these VFX makeovers, and now with Home Alone, how do we take that even a step further? Why is Kevin killing these people? Why is Kevin murdering these men? Just watching through Home Alone, it occurred, Kevin is already a bullied youngest child. Like there's this scene where...
Did anyone order me plain cheese?
If you want any, somebody's gonna have to barf it all up.
Look at this. They're bullying him. What if that scene just went south? What if Kevin was harboring years more of anxieties from his family? What if Kevin was a psychopath? Ren and Clint are busy making the physical damage of Kevin's traps realistic, and I'm busy making his psychological damage from his family realistic. So then it's like, okay, well, what tools do we have to work with within Home Alone? So apparently Kevin has the biggest family in the world. That probably could drive someone mad in itself, having that many brothers and sisters. There's this guy. He probably was the reason Kevin snapped. Kevin like snaps him, kind of like attacks him, starts like trying to tackle him. Okay, so there's something I can work with. Look, his little hand goes up. I think if you add a knife sound effect there, it can sound like he's pulling a knife out. Their milk goes everywhere, it's perfect. It's like chaotic shots that can be recontextualized. I went back and took the close-up of his brother lurching. Move that after Kevin draws the knife, tackles him. That's him getting stabbed now. So it's all about those moments, like finding these little moments, like Kevin saying,
I made my family disappear.
The way he says, I made my family disappear is just so twisted. So yeah, this turned into a far larger editing project than originally anticipated, but I think it turned out pretty solid. Now we just need to go record some custom ADR. We're redoing the voices for all the bad guys, so basically all the context. We're gonna get Jake and Sam, we need screams, we need dialogue. I think it's all gonna come together really well, so let's go do that.
I'm playing Harry and Henry. Listen, there's Newark and then there's New York, okay? They're two different places, don't get it wrong. We're not from New York, we're from Newark.
Ready.
Okay.
Just do some take. Give me some takes.
Hey there, this is Harry with the Airbnb reservation. The owner said to give him a call when we arrived.
That was it. That was really good.
He's just a hard-working man from Newark.
It's like I can't control this stuff. Yeah. It's all just impulse.
Wow, who knew you could? Who knew you could? Wow, who knew you could? Who knew you could get such a nice place on Airbnb?
You want to hear that again, or you want to?
You just start recording it. Right. Just start recording it.
No, you're getting southern.
Now who knows what I'm doing? Who knew you could get such a nice place on Airbnb? That sucked. On Airbnb. On Airbnb.com.
You want a two-stager?
Dry to wet.
Dry to wet?
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. All right, that's it.
See you guys at the Academy. This is a great moment for this week because everyone here worked on this video. Everyone here. We're seeing it with all the parts together for the first time.
I think it came out super good. I'm so excited for you guys to see this.
I know that Peter did a shot. You all know Peter. He is a VFX magician, a prodigy. I'm very excited to see that shot.
Let's watch it.
Kevin, you're completely helpless.
Kevin, you are such a disease.
I wish they would all just disappear.
Kevin! Kevin!
I made my family disappear.
Kevin, you're completely helpless.
You are such a disease.
You little jerk.
Family.
You should ask Santa for a new family.
My family disappear.
Because he's so cute. That's why it's funny.
So
Here it is, Marv. Wow, who knew you could get such a nice place on Airbnb?
Yeah, she's okay. The owner said to give him a call when we arrived.
Yes?
Hey there, this is Harry with the Airbnb reservation. Hey, we're just pulling up now. Is it still all right if we let ourselves in?
Yes.
The same exact one.
Actually, we made pretty good time. Let's see here. You're downstairs, I'm up, right?
Downstairs? Screw this, I'm going upstairs. I will sleep on the couch if I have to. We should have gotten a dang hotel. All right, Airbnb.
Ooh, the place looks just like the pictures.
ever.
Show is. Looks like Harry and Marv already got the party started, too.
Say, who the hell is that?
All good parties start in the back door, am I right, Mark? Hello?
Hey, the key's not under the mat. It's okay. I can fit through here.
Shut up.
Oh, wait. Oh! Oh, what? Mark, what the?
Don't get scared now.
My favorite shot was shut up and the explosion.
Like he simulated his hair, it's crazy.
You know me, I was making those goofs.
I think that was really, really well done. I think most importantly that the re-edit is really what makes it all work. It's the edit that actually brings the new story and makes it really funny and entertaining.
Other people have done visual effects on Home Alone before, but no one's actually re-edited it to make Kevin McAllister look like a psychopath.
I made my family disappear.
The most subtle of effects, the second van.
There's the first van that Harry and Marv pull up in, and then later on in the piece, Henry and Mark pull up in their other van. They're like, we want more Harry and Marv kills, but how do we justify it? And these guys are just saying like, hey, why don't we do a twin convention thing that's going on?
So what started as just like a regular crew video has now turned into a full-fledged like Corridor channel video. So you should definitely go check that out on the Corridor channel. It's standalone, you can share it with your friends.
If you guys haven't seen the other makeover videos that we've done, please check them out. There's a playlist in the description of this video. And if you have any other movies or shows that you'd like to see us remake, please let us know in the comments. We'll be checking it out.
Did you know that 60% of the people who watch this video right now are not even subscribed?
Oh, you guys are tripping. You gotta subscribe. Why wouldn't you subscribe? You know, I'm actually offended that you didn't subscribe, so right now, just go ahead and hit the button. Press, there you go.
You know what you should be doing? You should be hitting that bell to subscribe and be notified of future videos. That's right.